Okay, good morning, guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend. A few things I want to cover today. I'm just recording this a little early for you guys, so I can just do some more reading that I was doing on some stuff from Europe on ECB, right? It's actually a long research paper which I'm reading, and but anyways, the levels traded on SPX. What just happened here? Where's my okay reload? There we go. So first we'll go over SPX, the main levels I'm looking for, right? And first 3900 positioning level volatility trigger has changed to 3900. Last week it was 3800, 3850. It was there and SPX was trading above it. The positioning was in favor of bulls, but now with all the positioning of the options and everything, the volatility trigger now sits at 3900, means 3900 plus has to hold for, you know, based on options flow, based on data, if you're looking at it from that way. Not if you're making a bull flag here, technical trend lines chart, then it's a whole different story. You can ignore what I'm saying. But if anybody likes following data like I do, 3900 plus has to hold for bulls. Underneath 3900, bias is to downside for me at least. All right, so let's see what happens. And then obviously we have a strong support at 3800. We have the VIX expiration on Wednesday. And another thing I do want to note, last time we had the VIX expiration, many people were expecting a rally input. It did not happen. Past performance does not mean it's going to happen again in the future. All right, like things can change. So if you think that we're going to get rally into VIX expiration, it's a possibility. I would love that. I would love the market higher, to be honest. I actually do want the market higher, right? That would be nice. And let's see what happens. But don't just buy thinking that the market is going to run into expiration. It owes nothing to no one. We can dive also. All right, remember that. So don't be in that misconception. It's a huge misconception in the market that we're going to run into expiration. All right, because in the past we did, but last time we did not. All right, so don't be betting money based on that alone. Okay, but yes, it's a good stat to know that yes, we usually run into it. So let's see. But 3900 is a key level. All right, and then there are some charts posted in research by the SPA Gamma with the OI options interest on the main strikes. On Friday, Mr. Black, if you're listening, I told you right in the morning, go check is what you were looking for. 390 was given as a wall right in the morning, was given as a wall, right? So I did not have to sit there and hope for higher, none of that, because I was just watching 390 as a wall. I was just sitting patiently. I still didn't trade, but 390 was given as a wall by the options interest. I've taught you this, guys. I've told you guys this on high open interest on certain strikes, what exactly it means, right? A lot of people don't know this thing. A lot of people think it's bullish, bearish based on option interest and the volume coming in, but there's a way to read it, which I have also learned. Okay, in the past I didn't know too much, but now I have learned it at a high advanced level, let's just say that. But today again, there's some charts posted in pre-market. It basically tells you where SPX or SPY is going to struggle, or in which levels it's going to hold into. All right, I'm not going to give them to you guys here. If you want to know, go put that work in. It's all given in there. All right, I don't need to repeat it to you guys. If you put the work in, it basically tells you where SPY will be, all right, for the next 1-2 days until things change. So let's see. And so that's that. And we have some news from China. Obviously, BABA is down pre-market. Let's see where it's trading at right now. So pre-market trading at 115. So what exactly happens here? A lot of people were expecting, it looked good. I'm not gonna lie. I also love this base formations. But again, on BABA, one number that matters the most that I've been telling you guys for a long time is 121. 121. Then we have 125, and then 128, and then 130. Above these, there's a clear air all the way towards 150. Above 130, there's a good possibility of a fast $20 move on BABA. All right, so even if you catch it right here around 128, 130 to the upside on the squeeze, there's a lot of movement. But 125, 121 hold is super hard, and then we have these little numbers in between. All right, I love BABA. That is one of my favorite companies, but I just haven't traded for many months now because of certain things from China. All right, delisting issues and whatnot. But options, obviously, you can trade it and make a lot of money in it. Okay, so this is for BABA, and for Baidu, I think it's 154. Yes, 154. I have known this number by heart for many months now. 154 on Baidu. We need to hold above. We hold above this, right? A lot of things clear, and this can also spike to 170, 180 fast. All right, so Baidu, keep an eye on Baidu as well. And then Lee, I think, is down a lot pre-market. It's trading at 37.30. On Lee, two numbers I'm watching for, obviously 37, but mainly 36.50 and 36. It breaks these numbers and starts building underneath. It's probably going to come fill all these gaps towards 25 and 23. So even if you catch a $3 move to the downside on options, that's going to pay a lot. That will add a lot of delta onto any puts that you buy on Lee. All right, so 36.50 and 36 is what I'm looking for. So not until we hold below these levels, it's going to be tough. Until we hold above these levels, it's still consolidating. This huge move, it can still go up. So let's see what happens here. And then NEO also, I think, is down a little bit pre-market, holding pretty well. Again, NEO needs a low of this, under 20, and then we have this gap right at 19. All right, where is it? Right here. Okay, and then obviously we have this also gap in the at the bottom, and then let's see. Okay, and then Tesla also with Twitter. It's up pre-market a little bit, but I would love Tesla if it can get to this range. I would love Tesla if it can get anywhere near this range right here. All right, around this range. If it can get anywhere near here, I will start adding swing shorts without even a second thought in my mind. I don't care what news are coming out there from the market, but that's just me. You don't have to follow me. I will add some swing shorts for the coming months, for all these months into 2023. All right, so I hope we get that rip. Unless they kill it today and start bringing it down, then obviously weakness will kick in. But if I can get this above 800, I will start adding on some swing positions shortly in the coming weeks. Costco, my only short I had right now. A little risky, I understand, but again, it was a textbook pattern that I have here. I have until July 29th, so I'm not too worried yet. And I will not be worried anyways, even if it goes against me, right? I'm not perfect. But I do expect a test of 480 on Costco in about this week or maybe next week. That's ugly, I'll write it here. So 480 test I'm expecting, and that should give me 100% on my spreads on puts, right? Costco options move pretty well when it gives a nice little move. So let's see if we can close under 500, build some weakness, and I can get the 480 test this week or next week, and I will take off profits on my options. All right, good entry on them, I think, and let's see. So I'm holding on to Costco nicely, and trade your plan always, guys. Trade your plan. Don't let anyone make you biased, even if it's me, because sometimes my comments are only to one side, and I understand, but don't let anyone's comments make you biased, including mine. All right, trade your own plan. Even if you're wrong, who cares? It's your plan. That's the only way to learn. All right. I listen to no one. I ignore every single noise out there is, because my account is my account. Only I know it. Okay. And Q's also 300. Keep in mind, is a very strong wall. 300 is a super strong wall. All right. Again, it's in research. It's in Spot Gamma's options interest, right? So please go check there. 300 is a strong wall, and you guys will know why. All right, on Qs. And obviously, if this is a strong wall, what does that mean for all of tech? Because a lot of stocks out there look good. Even SC, I pointed out personally that above 50 MA, it had a nice little move. But does it hold? I don't know, right? So manage your profits here. These patterns look great. Everything looks good here. That they're gonna bounce. It's very easy to imagine that, like this base. We're not the only ones that are seeing this. Every person looking there, is very easy to see this base. It's very easy to see this breakout. This is a very easy trade. And trading was never easy. All right, so that's the reason I don't trust in these patterns too much, because they usually always go against you, right? A lot of people tried catching the bottom here, a lot of people tried catching the bottom here, a lot of people tried catching the breakout here, a lot of people tried catching the bottom here and here. What happened exactly? They always fail. So upside usually happens when nobody expects it. All right, it usually happens when no one expects it. It happens when everything looks panicky, like right here. All right, when everything looks panicky, that's when they give you the nice little upside. Okay. And then, but here is too easy to see upside here. So we need some good stuff from the Fed. We need some good news in the economy overall, and then we can probably run to the upside. All right. And then obviously we have the TNX, or I'll go US 10Y. This I'm watching, because if this puts in a little toppy pattern here, right? We have this. If this puts in a little toppy pattern here by any chance, then I will focus on TLT again. Bonds. All right, so because this is just one of the indications that bonds can run again, and TLT happens to have a little retest here, and let's see if it can hold and we can continue going higher here. All right, and then along with that, obviously I'm watching my DVC or commodity index, and then FTGC I'm also watching, right? Because if these see further weakness, that will boost TLT as well, in my opinion. All right, So many things I'm watching. DXY dollar is strong. It's just going. It's on tier mode. So let's see how far it goes. If you guys are watching, USD euro, right? Is very strong. Then we have the Japanese also. Nice little breakout here. So a lot of things are going in the forex world, right? And I highly recommend and urge you guys to learn about these things, because these the DXY, what does this mean for earnings? We have earnings coming up. What does the strong dollar mean for earnings, right? Stocks like Shopify, SC, or Amazon, for example, all the revenues, what does that mean when you convert into dollars? Instead of me giving the answer, you think about this. Now we've given you this, me and LB, all this talk about the dollar, and we've given you enough information on this, right? So unless dollar starts coming down a lot into earnings, that's different. But for now, what does this mean for earnings? Keep an eye on it. Amazon also looks too great for the upside. Nice little breakout. It's too easy to spot these patterns, right? But then they usually end up failing. All right. So let's see what happens. I'm just gonna watch and build up my positioning according to me. And most of my positions, as of now, next week I can go full bull mode. Who knows? I don't know. But for now, the positions I will be adding will be swing shorts, right? I will be buying a lot of time in them. October, November, December. All right, those options might be a little bit expensive, but with VIX at these levels now, and around 24, and with the bias that I have, I think we can get some good options. All right, and my bias is to the downside for the coming months. All right, so that's what I'll trade. And thank you so much, and I'll see you guys back in the chat. And this is a free trial week. If you have any friends, bring them over.